Hey guys, this is Zlewikk and welcome back to Saving Your Ruined Campaigns. So, a series where I'm trying to save the files that you sent me over in Discord. If you have a ruined campaign, you can go to the video description and join my Discord server and DM me the details. But yeah, this England is probably the worst England I've ever seen. About to break to rebels, bankrupt, 9 income in 1567, 8 ideas behind, and like 7 or 8 technologies behind. In 1567, average autonomy? Whoa, it's like 70. This is gonna be big fun, so we're coming back with a banger for you. Let's get it started. Guys, this is terrible situation. -3 stability, no prestige, no legitimacy. About to be enforced by rebels, a civil war with a pretender that unfortunately is not good. No advisors. A bit behind the technologies, not even a Colonials in 1567, not to mention printing press, very behind in ideas. And it seems he played without DLCs because we have no mission tree, so it makes it even more challenging. I'll start with going to burgers and picking, I think I can repay one of my loans. Which one of these two is, because it's saying lender is a bank. So I do have indebted to burgers privilege. Anyway, I'm gonna take the low interest per annum for sure and higher tolerance of hurricanes and heavens because, take a look, because we're Protestant and our religious unit is trash. Then we're gonna focus admin because that's the PowerPoint that we're missing the most. Let's take the discipline advisor because 2 ducats a month, so I cannot afford more than Alright, our bankruptcy is ending in November. We have to wait until then to fight these rebels, and I'm gonna focus on the separatists to make sure that I do not lose any provinces while letting the pretenders win. Looks like we are also great power number 8, but for how long? I forgot to tell you, this is my autonomy map mode, and look, we cannot accept these events. Instead, I will have to spend a giga amount of power points. Yeah, it's already too bad. We do have 2 subjects here, both of them disloyal, and since their independence will be guaranteed by more and more nations, it's gonna be bad. Just make sure to improve relations with both, because we're gonna lose that unit anyway if pretended rebels win and my relations with France is negative. Okay guys, 8th of November, bankruptcy ends, which means over a month we should be back to a normal morale of armies. Which you see also caused the rebels to win and the civil war to end. Now you might say, why didn't you find the reserve rebels? I tested, I would lose every single of these battles and it is fine. All of these guys, I have cores on them. Obviously there's also a truce if they were released out of us, but it's fine. We've got 3 stability. Now our interest per annum is much better, and you see our long camp is not 4 like it was at the start, but it's 17, and I'm not paying that much to maintain this debt. Let's just make sure right now to finish expansion ideas. But yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and deal with these nations that I can deal with around here. You see, we're gonna be Kildare and Scotland as well, because our truce with Scotland is down. Also, let's start fixing our autonomy, which is not gonna be easy. I will start by reducing this manual, which of course will cause a lot of rebels. But since we fixed our stability, it should not be that bad. And yeah, why can't I decrease it here? I think he was increasing autonomy manually. Let's just make sure to change tier 3 guarantee form to take the monthly autonomy change, which will also enable us the parliament, because you remember the guy did not have the DLC, so he didn't have the parliament, but me changing the reform actually enables it. Let's start our first debate, where I actually go for monthly autonomy change. Let's see, here it's dropping 175. So if you take this first one, it is dropping now 225. Okay, that's good. That's dropping really fast. We have estate statutory rights. I can't revoke it for the next 15 years. Oh my god. And we just changed the tier 4 guarantee form to strengthen our religion and be waiting for the event to enable Anglican. Oh yeah, and I told you, I've lost the union to France. Which, honestly, I think it's good news, because there would be disloyalty at the end of the game. Big powers will be protecting their independence. Now instead I'll focus on reuniting British Isles, fixing our technologies and ideas, and then going after Austria as our end goal to take over the English Channel, because you see, this is terrible. You see, Scotland started taking allies ahead in Desmond, but actually the alliance with Desmond is pretty good with us. I'm gonna eat my cores from both. I don't understand why the player needed 29 transport ships. So we remove half of them, and instead we should be building heavy ships, but of course I don't have money for this. There it is, the Church of England. We're definitely not staying Protestant. I'm gonna pay 230 ducats to get also Center of Reformation, you know, to get everything converted faster. But we need money for that. Just need to get rid of this indebted to burghers privilege. Let's see, yeah, repaying this one works. Let's do this. Enable this. And repay the 3% loans. Now the money situation is slowly fixing. I don't need war taxes. And you see, it's in London. We've got some conversion rate bonuses. Let's take another one. And let's focus on converting the provinces with... just will be in some of them. With the highest impact on our unity. Anyway, we have tolerance, so you see we have 77%, so it's not bad, but yeah, let's start converting this. Since it's a reconquest, I'm paying 0 AE for taking these provinces, and their autonomy should be much better than what the player did. I will separate piece Desmond, which will be a bit of AE, but it's still my course. That's also some money. Why, from Scotland, thinking what to take. Should I take only my cores, which is the southern provinces, or should I take everything? I might, just not take the northern provinces yet, to save on AE and take money instead, and yeah, I might probably do that. Guys, and a quick shout out, if you're enjoying this content and you'd like to get notified about the next videos from this and other series, remember that you can subscribe to the channel, and I do recommend to do that because I know that over half of you are not subscribing yet. Next step is to attack the Isle of Man, because they are allied to Tyrone, which you can use nicely to regain this 2 of my cores. A Leash will help, but Leash does not even have a fleet. Since I do earn some money now, let me go ahead and build... How close are we to a flagship? Yeah, let me build 2 heavy ships. And we'll be waiting for this to be done to build our flagship, which is gonna be another heavy ship. Just in case I get attacked, I have something to defend my isles. Since I have a bit of money, I will start sending colonies to the New World. Just to create a colony nation, so it's gonna start expanding by itself. I'll start with... Wait, is it still Canada region? No, this is 13 colonies. So yeah, let's focus on 13 colonies. And I mentioned flagship is gonna be a heavy ship with more cannons, ship trade, power, and morale. So you have 29,000 English particulars coming, but a lot of these provinces have low unrest. So if I send my stack to manage autonomous rebel suppression, this should drop... It's 26, yeah, I need a bigger stack. And other ways I could decrease that unrest. We have some war exhaustion. How about now? Now that's down to 20. And ideally we also had the advisor for unrest. Because 20,000 rebels is too much. How about you now deal with this as well? And also this. Yeah, now we are down to 8,000. Oh, actually 14. First time I can take something for my religion. It's a tough choice, honestly. There's not much of money, but yeah, let's take it. Actually, I should start increase my trade power and English chance. 24 already. How about we start with protect trade here? Should be a slide for the 26. Yeah, this trade part is gonna be tough. With the money that I'll be saving, I will start building more and more trade ships. Conquest of Wales provinces. The name placement is fixed, but yeah, we'll still nowhere there to fix the whole country. We see with ships and taking over trade of Normandy on at 45% English channel, which is 32 of income, which is terrible for this year, but much better than what we started with. You see, autonomy looks better and better as well, and our average autonomy is 53%. We would be able to cancel estate statutory rights, but it's 6 more years, I think we can do so. Something very important to deal with here as well is devastation. That's why we're building forts in the worst places around devastation, like Lothian. So just a reminder, a fort is making the devastation dropping much faster process. Like for example in Leinster, this is dropping 0.91, out of which 0.83 is coming from the fort. I also noticed that the player was collecting in the North Sea, so let's just make sure to transfer. Should make our trade income even higher, 13.66, 14. Almost 5. Now start saving money for the institutions, so 300 for colonialism, 500 for printing press. Could wait for it to spread everywhere as well, and honestly guys, that's what I'm gonna do, especially that this provinces will become a colonial nation soon, so also the cost will be cheaper. Perth is a religious center, but for reformed. Let's just make sure to convert it with a high priority. My next parliament agenda is gonna be for additional missionary and missionary strength, as well as a cheaper advisor. So this way we can make sure to convert the rest of the country and also improve our mana generation. This guy's cancel estate statutory rights. At last. Now the provinces where autonomy could be 0 will be 0 instead of 25. So that's definitely also gonna help increasing our income already up to 40. There goes our first colony, 13 colonies. Second one I'll be focusing on will be in Colombia. Now it looks like Pecot declared war on my colony, which I'm not gonna allow to happen. Which means I'm gonna go and protect my own colonial nation. Mexico declared on... These natives are aggressive. Really aggressive. So how about you calm down and take an L. Anyway, let me piece out the Isles, which fixes my borders in England and allows me to... On all British provinces, I don't own something? Don't you tell these provinces can't. It looks like I only missed this one English province. This is so weird, but yeah. Let's send the colonies here, just at least to click the golden era. Oh no, Morocco owns an English province in Congo. Oh, I thought I was gonna just start a golden era easily. That's so bad. Okay, since I'll not need to enforce religion, which I can't do if they are not Christians. Yeah, I don't have anyone to enforce religion on. Unless... So if I attack Denmark... Oh, it's not worth a hassle. Let's just embrace the institutions. 50 ducats for this one, 160 for this one. I can get really much up to date with the technology. I should have also built spy network on someone to get this cheaper. Yeah. Golden era, so I should probably enforce religion on someone who was fighting earlier and build spy networks on up to date. So I would not be 12 till 14, but probably 14, 14, 15. But yeah, it's nothing lost yet. Let me start building spy network now. Maybe on Venice, no, too good spy network detection. Too good spy network detection. How about France? You're my rival after all. Yeah, let's do France. And I can get paper produced in London, which was, it was cloth. Paper should be slightly better, right? Yes. It also allows me to unlock on the next idea group, which is gonna be the military one. And let's go for quality. I still need Tech 15 first, but then we'll go start filling the ideas. Next province will now be a fort is Derby. Same reason, just get rid of devastation all around. Let's actually make some money by selling titles and keeping 20 with seized land. Oh yeah, let's invest that into repaying loans. And now everything will go into ships after our first limit to take over the trade. But so far so good. We're slowly working on autonomy. It's already at 31%. Remember, it was like 70 when we took it over. Next bonus I'll take from our parliament is technology cost, which also gives us some admin power. You see, thanks to, yeah, I just got discovered, but thanks to high spy network on France, I'm getting 3.7% tech cost for this military technology and 7.4% for this admin technology, so it only costs 375. Tech 14 admin is another idea group, and I still don't have power points to fill the idea groups, but let's go for, I don't even know, guys, at this point what's useful. Exploration, expansion, like no colonial nations. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I guess I'll unlock Echo. That's really useful. It's great policies, but I'm not gonna fill it because I'm behind in the technologies. Since I can't really unify culture, I'm aiming for 5 colonial nations. Second is about to be created. Third is about to create it, and I have to go after Mexico now. I not only hit 56 of total income, but I also keep getting 160 ducats from the beautiful religion. So it means actual investment into trade buildings at last. You see, devastation is slowly gone from the British Isles, but after how many years? That was my 3rd colonial nation, this time in Brazil. La Plata will be my 4th colonial nation because I'm about to conquer the provinces from what is Chadrua, while Mexican is already on the way. So to form Great Britain, I need to get the Acts of Union Parliament issue, but to unlock it, I need an English mission tree, which is obviously not happening. Let's maybe just go ahead and take the 90% cheaper advisor instead, which means I have a level 3 advisor that costs a ducat. I can get him level 5 and increase my mana generation a tiny bit. I think there's time for another round of reducing autonomy, and this is almost fully gonna fix that. Look at this beauty, it's just so much better. Than average is 25 now. Now the issue is New Spain is taking over all of the gold mines. We might need to fight them at one point. Now with 5 colonial nations I can go ahead and start the golden era at last. And I'm finally up to date with the technologies. Took a few decades, now we have to get up to date with ideas as well. The act of navigation is stability or 350 diplo points, and I have enough money to build my first manufacturer. Even my subject has 2 of them. And we've hit 100 of income. You see, you don't really have to play wide. Exploring to whole Europe, take France and stuff. Just British Isles is enough to scale the hell out of the country, and then you can start planning going outside if you don't feel strong enough to do so earlier. So yeah, for now I'm focusing on the new world, building up my economy. And as told you, the last step will be to deal with Austria. And in 1605, we are finishing on national ideas. That should happen in like 1530. Castilian West Indies just declared war on my colony, English Mexico. I cannot enforce peace on them. I also make sure to give them enough of subsidies. You cannot rent out condottiere to a subject nation. So how am I supposed to protect English Mexico from New Spain? This is so annoying. I can subsidize them some manpower. I gave them subsidies. That's pretty much it. You have to deal with them by yourself now. And it's not even New Spain attack, it's Castilian West Indies. Can you imagine that? Normally I would take exploitation of the new world as my next government reform, which gives me more goods press modifier in the colonial subjects and also additional colonists. I actually have to count on rebels to push back this Castilian West Indies, and they seem to have no manpower. There is a chance. My mana generation is also really fixed, especially thanks to the cheaper advisors. And since I just hit diplo points cap, I'll just go ahead and dev our provinces a tiny little bit, especially that we have prosperity. See, the strategy is working. They are fighting with the rebels. So let them fight with the rebels. Get rid of all of their manpower, reduce the amount of these troops, and then I'm just gonna reconquer the provinces from the rebels myself and let my subject build up an army. So it's like a plan. And these guys are dealing with all of my rebels. They're just staying on this 20k of the troops. Yeah, there it goes. They enforced peace deal on all of these provinces. It's unfortunate. That's a lot. That's a lot. And some of them, my subject does not even have cores. Very unfortunate, but we'll reconquer that. That's another goal for the end of this campaign. What? They also forced Salisco to be released. What is this? And this to be released. What the hell? These guys lost like half of their territories through that war. But you know what? Yes. These two guys have truce. I don't have truce with all of these nations, but yeah, the core, there are not even cores. I need to create claims to reconquer this. I'm preparing to attack Inca and I just noticed that they have 41,000 troops, so this 16k might not be enough. Let's take troops from homeland as well. Oh yeah, that Inca cult is just not too good because they're still behind in technology. Strife between king and parliament, and I think that's something that we are hunting for because absolutism is here and English monarchy is not the best for it. And let's see, it's tier 6 guarantee form, parliament and monarchy struggle. Okay, that should already... Oh, see? Absolute power. Okay, how do I deal with it? Absolute power 0. Increases when we resetting a parliament debate, losing a parliament seat, losing a parliament debate. It decreases when we're succeeding in a debate. At 100 it's gonna give us 50 max absolutism. So how about we start a debate for colonists? And then click to reset it. It's just some unrest and corruption. Can I start it again? And there's a cooldown for reset for 30 years. I guess it's fine. But I'm just gonna try to fail at this debate to increase the absolute power. We want to also start a civil war. How many seats we have? 11 in the parliament. And let me grant more of them. Oh, now I see that granting the parliament seat is decreasing my absolute power, but I think long term that's something that we want to achieve because I want to go for the disaster. No, guys. I'm having all of the requirements for it to happen, but how do we grow it? Let me Google this. Okay, easy peasy, I just have to decrease my stability, and I can achieve this by just changing my native policy. Yeah, now it grows. Anyway, let's peace out Inca, and I'm taking... Is it all of their gold mines? Yeah, I think I just took all of their gold mines. Part of them going to Argentine, but yeah, the rest will be in my new Peru-colonial nation, to which I don't have the coring French tool. Oh, that's bad. I should have taken the province here to get the coring range. That's a really big mistake, guys. I'm reading through this right now. I can start removing seats, and this will not stop the English Civil War. But this will definitely increase my absolute power. So see, now it's 55, which should give me a decent amount of absolutism. And how fast it's increasing. It's not increasing at all. I'll need to increase it for the other ways, but I don't have an autonomy to decrease. Oh, debate failed. I lost some prestige, but we're at 88 of absolute power now. My max absolute is at 51. We're up to date with ideas, guys. At last. It's so many new policies. But then we're gonna take the discipline one. Okay, guys. This is the moment to fight colonizers. I've got the discipline event. That discipline event, as a reminder, is for 6 years. Now, who is Spain allied to? Portugal, Pope, Provence. I need a claim in favors on Poland, which I actually started building. I think it is double. Now the question is, how do we manage it? I've seen that West Indies, they are disloyal, so I could just keep one stack here to deal with New Spain and New Portugal. these guys could stay here. And I would need to move all of my other armies to Europe to fight there. Let's do that. I'll just let it click in a few months with the prestige bonus. No, I'll be fighting Portugal as well, don't I? Yeah, so I have to keep this stack here as well. And ideally also this stack here as well to fight all of these Portuguese colonies. How many troops do they have by themselves? Oh god, it's gonna be a tough war. So this is 20k, as well as Mercs will have to deal with Spain, the mainland. Oh, see, these guys want to support their independence. It will be very important. Austria, really, Normandy. It will be very important to pick up morale from our religion for this war. Ritual AI every time they hear that they'll need to join a war on your side. Commonwealth taking 2,500 of that. You know what? Screw it. I'm taking all of my troops back home. And I'm gonna kill Austria instead of the colonial empires. Because they are guaranteeing the independence of Normandy. They're supporting their independence. But also they just become Holy Emperors. It's gonna be a bit easier to fight them. Because otherwise we'd have to fight Bohemia and their allies. Build a treasury is with more money because I can take corruption and reduce it. Oh, that's really nice. I think it's, yeah. Colombia actually declares war on Inca. Very good. Please expand there. You see, I'm well prepared for the war. It's 4,000 ducats that I saved. With this 4,000 ducats, I'm... Oh no. Oh yeah, I'll have to recruit the mercs and the provinces I'll take from Austria because obviously Normandy is disloyal and I don't have enough ships to get independent ground companies, but I can get a freight company at least, and this too on top of that. You see that the disaster is gonna start next year, in literally 12 months. That's fine, we can do this. Let's actually before that already start building a lot more of transport ships. For that war I'll also need a clergy privilege. That is gonna give me a morale of armies. So combat with is 32. That's why I'm gonna take all of my artillery and a bit of infantry. I'm gonna attach a free company to them to just tank it. This guy is a reinforcement stack. And I'm gonna get the 2 additional stacks I just mentioned. Ideally we need this as well, but I'm gonna take it mid-war. Okay? Let's just go ahead and attack Austria and call in Venice. You see now my morale is 6.2 and 120 discipline. Thanks to the discussed discipline even that is for only 2 more years. Yeah, I needed some time to prepare, mainly taking troops from the New World here. There it is, English Civil War. I'm losing 80 ducats a month with these mercs, but it's fine. And I want to get the absolutist monarchy. Oh, that's too bad. I'm just gonna get negative manpower. I'm gonna lose the max absolutists we are getting from this. It's also bad. There'll be also some rebels happening. Let's not click it yet. I'll transfer some of these troops to the mainland temporarily to deal with these rebels. At least I can change my tier 6 guarantee form and get some yearly absolutism. And you see my max didn't drop that much. Venice of course turned up to be AFK, not doing anything. The troops just tanking it. They're gonna be separate piece quickly. And I'm gonna be left alone in this war. But I guess it's fine. Let's just keep saving more and more money. Now that we killed the rebels, I think I only need to get lower national unrest. Easy peasy. And get to stability. So let's get stability. And we just as the unrest guy here. I mean, no, I don't need to. Yeah, it is done. Because increasing stability decreases the unrest. So I'm gonna get absolute British monarchy, tier 1 guarantee from now. And so this is gonna keep me parliament. That's max absolutism and yearly absolutism. That's 10 absolutists that is flat. Some legitimacy. Prestige is gonna be helpful for high morale of armies. So see now my max absolute is 85. Easy peasy. Let's finally start a debate then. Imagine Venice with 100k troops. Not actually fighting a single battle. Come on, you can kill them here. Okay, now that I push some forts and I've got the technology, let me go ahead and change my infantry units to Highlanders. And it's actually good Austria baited to attack me because I had still fairly low morale, but they had no chance with the units. Now that full force of Austria is on me, Venice has a chance to push back. That's what they're trying to slowly do. See, I'm catching them in multiple places at once. Just make sure that they cannot connect their armies. So this way, they have no use of their quantity advantage. Right? Because I'm just fighting a few places at once. Good reinforcements, taking advantage of scorching earth in some of the places. You see that keeps giving good results. And Austria is already down to... Yeah, I thought that they out of manpower, but yeah. They are an HRE Emperor. We are getting there. If not for Venice, I would be already at, what, 30% war score, but we need much more. Okay, and Venice is out. Unfortunate. We can do this. See, actual AE, because it's Holy Roman Empire and different region, does not allow me to take much. This 3 points is already a small coalition forming. But it's 3 trade centers. I will also take some money on top of that. I think I'm happy with the result. We are out of manpower, so there's no sense to keep dragging this war. And this is just much better. Okay guys, I think I'm finished with this campaign. Take a look. What income we managed to get. First limits, maximum power, fixed ideas, fixed technologies. And we did play quite nice colonial gameplay. See, if all of the terrains completed, and of course a big war won against Austria. I think having found a reward against Spain and Portugal, I'll leave it to the main player, because country is ready to do that. It is ready to do that. You can get even more money from your religion. And by the way, thanks to this I have 63 of mercantile. So guys, for today, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you like the comeback of the Ruined Campaigns, and let me know by liking this video if you'd like to see more. Bye!